What's up, everybody? My name is Rashawn Miller, and here I'm bringing you the Why Eustressin series. So with this series, I like to interview individuals from different professions just to see what stressors do we don't think about that they endure on a daily basis, but then also how do they add eustress, which is good stress, to their daily lifestyles, even within their profession. So today, I got my boy Doug with me. What's up with you, Doug?
What's up, man? Appreciate it.
Man, introduce yourself, bro.
Yeah, my name's Doug Middleton from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Play for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I love working with kids. Just spending my time building with young adults, young men, and just helping them become better individuals.
Definitely, man. As y'all can see, we was sweating and stuff, man. Doug was killing me today. I can actually say I worked out with an NFL player now, yo. I played college ball, but played football and ran track, but it was nothing like what I did today. I actually walked on to the team. So I guess even thinking about that, Doug, you know, you got a full ride to App State.
Yeah.
Played ball there. Was a starter there, star safety. Ended up getting drafted and going to the NFL. So I guess let's start off with college ball. Being a scholarship athlete, what stressors come with being a scholarship athlete and playing at a high level, like it just in college?
Yeah, I mean, when you talk about the stresses, you got so many things you got to balance. And my boy Jay Ford is recording gonna laugh, man. My Coach Sloan used to have this thing called the stool. You got to like really balance, your personal life, your academic life, and the social and football.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things that you got to balance as a student athlete, and you don't really have that much time. You know what I'm saying? Time management is real critical, and sometimes it may stress you out because you never feel like you have time for yourself. Like you going from class, most of the time you're not even having time to sit down and eat. You're gonna have to eat on the run and really get up to the stadium for the workouts, then for practice, then having to study to put that time in and to separate yourself on the field. So it's just really time management, man, and not really having a lot of time for yourself and really to invest in yourself to keep yourself mentally healthy. True,
Definitely. So even after that, so going from college to the pros, man, you just finished year what?
Year 5.
Year five in the league. And I'm pretty sure there are a lot of different stresses that come with that, man. From, a lot of times people look at it, and I know you probably got family members and friends and stuff. Yeah. Oh, Doug made it to the league, so he good. He getting this big check, everything set. What type of stresses you deal with as a pro athlete?
I could talk about that for an hour. I mean, I'm gonna just talk about the football stuff first and work my way back. Football, it's just really the pressure to perform. You got, every week is a new week, and I went undrafted, being the fact that nothing I have is guaranteed from anything, football wise, contract wise. I got to prove myself every day that I'm out there, and so you got a lot of pressure to succeed. And then just really a lot of things that happen on the roster, a lot of things that happen with injuries that's out of your control. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that can stress you out. And then not only that, you a replaceable asset. You know what I'm saying? Every year. Every day they're looking to get somebody better or get somebody to replace you. So, that stresses too. You got your coaches talking to you all different kinds of ways. That's another stressor. But then when you even take it out of that, if you look at the family, you got a lot of people that depend on you, depend on your income, depend on, the motivation that you bring to the family, the inspiration. So it's tough, what I'm saying? A lot of people, I got a home, I got a fiance, a lot of people that count on me, what I'm saying, to provide. So, that's another stressor, and not only that, I mean, just feeling like you got to be a role model for the community, you know what I'm saying, and being able to hold yourself at a high standard all the time.
Right.
That's another stressor, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's a lot of things that can stress you out, but at the end of the day, man, you just got to thank God for the opportunity, thank God for the platform, and thank God for putting you here, and then just use that platform to the best of your ability.
Definitely. I appreciate you sharing that. One of the things that you mentioned, you said the injuries, and especially when you covered you being undrafted. So interesting story, y'all. I actually met Doug after the injury. Yeah. He was playing for the Jets, and he was doing rehab back here in Charlotte, and he was doing yoga with my homegirl Danielle, and Danielle was like, yo, you need to meet this dude. We ended up connecting, man, and when we connected, man, we hit it off since day one. It's been my brother ever since. Yeah. So when it comes down to that, even when I met you then, I know with it being, a contact sport, and then, you're prone to injuries and all of these different things. Doug, he took it in stride, and he was like, I just got to rehab, I'm going to get back. But then also with that, he translated that to going to get his master's.
Yeah.
So he worked on. So not only he's playing in the NFL, he rehabbing the energy, but then he getting his master's.
Yeah.
So like you got a whole nother added layer of stress that you added to your life during that time.
It was tough, man. I tell people all the time that was probably the toughest year of my life. You know what I'm saying? Because I really had to figure out who I was outside the game of football. Not only that, dealing with the death of my best friend. You know what I'm saying? That really hurt, and I thank God every day that that he brought us two together, because he was able to help me see it from a different angle. You know what I'm saying? And just from school, man, I tell people all the time, like I was driving 1,000 miles a week. You know what I'm saying? I was waking up at 6 a.m., sleeping on, some of my old teammates' couches, getting ready for class, sleeping in the library, driving back and forth from Charlotte to Boone, you know what I'm saying? Late at night, 10, 11 o'clock at night, going down the mountain in snow, like doing all that because I had a goal and I had a dream of something that I wanted to accomplish, but I just didn't want that time to go to waste. I knew I wanted to be successful in the game outside of football, and I knew I had some time to translate that to success. And football don't last forever. And that's what I try to tell these young kids. Like I love this game. Like I was telling you earlier, I wish I could play till I'm 30. That's the goal, but you never know. So until then, I'm gonna keep investing myself outside that game.
Definitely. Yeah. And one of the things you hit on, and especially one of the things that we want to talk about in this segment, is about stress and mental health. So as Doug hinted on right there, he was like, his best friend dying brought us two together. That's what really sparked the conversation. Man, mind sharing a little bit more about that.
Yeah. So my boy AJ Morrison, man, we was best friends since the age of 6. Lived on the same street in Winston-Salem, went to middle school together, high school together, shared a lot of firsts together. That was my dog. It was me, him, and my brother. And maybe my junior year in college, we started to take a little bit different paths. He was going through his own, trying to find his own way in life, and I was too. And going into I guess my first year into the league, he had a traumatic event that he suffered from, and that really set him back a little bit, and he started to suffer from severe depression. And at that moment in time, I really didn't understand mental health to that magnitude. I understood what my mom was telling me about it because she works in that space, and really that's about it. We was trying to help him find a therapist, a counselor, and nothing was really clicking for him. He was trying different medication, and it wasn't really working. Back and forth out the psychiatric unit, and just a lot of things that wasn't working for his journey. And so going into my second year, I was training down in Miami, and he had called me the night before, and was just checking on me, seeing how I was doing. And we talked we was talking every couple of days, but it probably had been a week or two since we had last talked, because to be honest, I didn't know what I know now, and it was getting to a point where we didn't know what we could have done to help him, and it was just it was getting redundant, and we would just send him the same type of resources, and it wasn't working. So I want to say the next day, my dad gave me a call, and he told me that AJ had just suffered a death by suicide, and that really hit me, man, because like I said, that was my best friend. And then I spoke at his funeral and just really told people what he was going through with mental health and depression. And as soon as I got done, the pastor got up and he was like, what AJ was going through, you need to just take it to the church and just pray about it, and not, you don't need no counselor, no therapist, anything like that. And that really just threw me off, because a lot of people walked up to me afterwards and told me they was hurting just like he was, and they didn't know what to do. And then not only that, the next week or the next day, I flew up to training camp. Thinking I was gonna get ready for my second season, and then like you said, a month into it, I tore my pec, and now I'm having surgery, and now I don't have football as an outlet. Now I'm just sitting there thinking about my best friend, and thinking about mental health, and thinking about who I am outside a football player. And I tell people this all the time, man. God made it and connect us, together before, AJ, before that happened, but he put us together after that, and me and his parents believed that, even though we weren't able to save AJ, we can save a lot more people. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's really about, man. That's what really this platform is about. That's what really, every time I speak on mental health, that's what it's about. Just saving as many people as we can.
Love it, man. I appreciate you sharing and just being vulnerable with us.
Yeah.
Like I said, we connected over this, but then also just developed brotherhood and understanding the importance of just checking in on each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we learn from each other, man. Y'all see my sweatshirt says checking on your strong friend, but like, yo, I'm texting him. He texting me like, bruh, just checking in on you, see what's good with you. You know what I'm saying? Fam good, you good. Like, what's really going on with you? You know what I'm saying? Even throughout the season, I'm pretty sure he got 50 million people hitting him asking him for stuff. I just want to know how he doing.
Man, I came home one day during the bye week. You know what I'm saying? People hit me up all the time. Only person I saw during the bye week was my fiance and you. That was pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just a credit, man. Like, as African American males, we all got a lot going on. We all trying to, provide for ourselves and our future families and trying to get to the next level. But sometimes all that grinding, all that working, man, you got to take a step back and check on each other, man, because it's tough out here, man, and life is precious. So, being able to have those relationships, man, that's what really life is about.
Definitely. A couple more questions I want to ask you, man. As an NFL player, you recently got your master's. You're pursuing a career too outside of that. You're doing your internship and stuff right now. You got a fiance that you're planning for a wedding. Yeah. You got a lot of stuff going on. You got your nonprofit you got going on. All that. Bro, how do you add Eustressin to your life?
Good stress, man. Shoot, doing stuff like this, grinding, man, for real, man. This is my outlet, man. Like I don't take, I don't cut no corners when I come out here, man, because I love this, man. I love this game. I love what this game has done for my life. And so working out give me that peace of mind. And to be honest, like, it's the same reason we got connected with Danielle. Like, man, yoga, like, that's the biggest thing. Like, that's a huge thing for me. You know what I'm saying? When I walk in the Watu Yoga, everybody in there recognizes because I come in there and I'm coming there to really get my mind a break, man, and that's what it do. Right. And not only that, me and my brother might hop on the video games. I love going out to eat. That's my big. I can eat. I can go out to eat 4 times a week, but that's what I really appreciate about life, man. Doing stuff like that, and it's just those things help me take my mind off everything else that's going on in the world, man, and really just help me clear my mind. And just talking to my brother, man, he's I tell him all the time, he serves as my therapist sometimes, man. Him and my girl, man, just let him know what's going on in my life, man.
Right. Being honest with him.
Yeah, you gotta be honest. You can't be BSing there. Right. You lie to him, man, it's gonna end up catching up with you as far as the stress, man. Yeah. You just gonna blow up, and it's gonna lead to some other stuff. So just like you said, being honest, man.
True. All right, last question. When it comes down to let's talk about even your colleagues that you work with. Yeah. What advice would you offer them when it comes down to being mentally well?
Man, that's a good question, man, because, like we was talking about the other night at dinner, man, we got a lot of guys that's hurting, man. A lot of guys that's struggling, with their identity outside the game. A lot of the guys that struggle making the transition once they're done with the game. I would just tell them, man, take advantage of the resources, man. Like, it's so many resources out there for us, man, and sometimes a lot of guys are too prideful to reach out and get help, man. And you see the Vincent Jackson situation, and you see others, man. It's like, just take advantage. The NFLPA is putting all these resources out. It's a lot of people that support you. I would say, get a good support group, because that's what it's really about, man. Get a group of people that you can just bring over the house and chill with and be vulnerable with and talk with, man. Because like you can't put a value on that, man. You know what I'm saying? I would say do that and just talk about your feelings, man. It'll help so much if you just talk about it. And I know I say it lightly, but that's for real, man. So I would say support group and taking advantage of resources that's already out there.
Definitely. All right. Last question for real.
Yeah.
Okay, you say NFL players, but what about collegiate athletes? What would you offer them?
Yeah. So they can holler at Dream Impossible. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I love working with college athletes, man. That's what I do, man. I'm doing my internship with UVA athletics, and all I can think about, during my internship is student development, man, and helping these students really empower themselves by knowing how strong they are outside their sport. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people that come to college, like, they gotta rely on that sport. It's like this my way out the hood. This my way out of my situation. Like, being good at football, being good at basketball. This is how I'm gonna have success. But if we can empower them outside the game, whether that's any career path or any other passions, when you out there playing, you just playing for fun now. You just playing with your boys. So that's what I'm really focused on. That's the point I'm focused on. But also, helping them find a diverse group of therapists and psychologists that they can talk to. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of them don't have people that they can identify with on campus. Right. And a lot of things that happen on campus, they just bottle it up because, you know, these people I'm talking to won't understand it. Or the people I'm talking to, I'm just going to blow it off, man. So really what I want to do and what I'm starting to do is starting group therapy on university campuses where you getting together a group of student athletes that's really just sharing their experiences and sharing the things that they're going through. Because one thing we found out when we did the first one is that a lot of people on campus going through the same things, but they're not talking about it. Right. Like me and you could be going through identical things, but if I don't talk to Rashawn, like I don't know that. Now I'm just keeping it to myself, and now I'm just dealing with it myself when we could probably be working through it together. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I would say, man. I would say like NCAA, you know, they getting better at putting out resources, the schools getting better at putting out resources. They starting to pay attention, but you know, I'd be ashamed not to plug my organization in there. You know what I'm saying? We can help, man, and that's what we want to do. That's one of our goals. So, you know. But
that's the thing that I appreciate with you, man. Is it's a tragedy that, you know, it took the loss of your best friend to open your eyes to different things. But I appreciate you not only opening your eyes, but then you taking steps forward to, you know, help other people. Yeah. That's what connected us. That's why we still rock with each other. Like we support each other when it comes down to any endeavor that we actually doing. Be on the lookout for anything that we got going on when it comes down to helping, you know, student athletes, when it comes down to helping kids. All of that, man. But no, I appreciate you taking the time with me, man. I appreciate you working me out today. It was dope work.
You were keeping up. You was good. I gotta catch up with you on that other body stuff, but you know what I'm saying?
Nah, but no, serious, real talk, man. I appreciate the time, man. I hope y'all learned something from it. Yo, be sure to follow him. Be sure to follow his organization. Be on the lookout for, you know, even more interviews that we're gonna be doing. And just the work, man. We out here doing the work. And we're not just talking about it. We're not just, you know, just giving you fluff, but they're also providing you with resources. So again, I appreciate y'all tuning in for this Why You Stressing series. And again, peace, everybody.
Appreciate you, bro.